Let's talk about people that love a camera, though. Harry and Meghan have become the butt of another joke over in America.
Yeah, after South Park, where they were lampooned. Do you remember that, when they were
That
going,
was brilliant.
we want privacy,
we want privacy.
on TV?
Yeah.
Well, now Family Guy, excellent cartoon, has got in on the act and lampooned them again for all the money they're making out of Netflix for reasons that remain mysterious.
Yes, exactly right. Let's have a look. This is great.
Fine, I'll go it alone, just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Sir, your millions from Netflix for no one knows what.
Put it with the rest of them.
Babe, time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post for Del Taco.
I shouldn't have left the made-up nonsense.
That is great, isn't it?
Mind you, that is the worst Prince Harry impression ever. I think they got Dick Van Dyke in to do it.
Oh, I don't know. I can imagine those are the kind of conversations they have.
Yeah, but that's not a very good impression of Prince Harry.
You have to do Prince Harry more kind of like an idiot.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't really say
simple,
too much.
Yeah.
She's like, you know, Harry, we need to make another $250,000.
Yeah.
What are we going to put up on Instagram?
Yeah, I like the idea. It's like, it's your money from Netflix for... No one knows why you're getting it. Well, we do know why. They're making really, really rubbish series. Boring documentaries.
But they're not anymore. They're not, though, because don't forget, Spotify called them grifters, didn't they? And Spotify have now cut them loose and basically said we're not going to spend any more money on these ridiculously expensive podcasts with people like Harry and Meghan and Michelle Obama.
Yeah, and now guess what? After going into the red, Spotify is back in the black. It is making profits against its share price has shot up 10%. Yeah. Basically, because they ditched Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
And they didn't quite call them grifters. They called them effing grifters.
Yes. Well, I mean, you know, we can't say...
all Spotify got for about $20 million was one useless 12-part podcast called Archetype.
Yes.
Which nobody was interested in because it was incredibly boring. Of course it was boring. It was presented by Meghan.
Well, exactly right.
Who knows how to be boring. Give her that.
And people, funnily enough, aren't that interested in Meghan's take on the world.
Yeah, I know.
You know, because before she was Harry's wife, nobody was interested in anything she had to say.
Do you remember Mariah Carey said, well, because it was like, you're a diva, aren't you? Meghan says to Mariah, she said, well, you're no slouch yourself. And Meghan was absolutely appalled by this.
Oh, no, well, I
am not.
No, she thinks she's the sort of second-generation Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
She thinks she should be, you know...
Yeah, another woman who almost crashed Spotify because of her boring podcast.
Yeah, very boring podcast. But talking of share prices, by the way, I just want to mention this. I put it out on Twitter last night.
Oh, yes!
I was bought by my family, as a bit of a joke, as you can imagine, some shares in a concrete company called Cemex. And we check it from...
Which does actually kind of grow concrete.
It does grow concrete, and they've actually got a new sprayable concrete, which actually does expand, as you would know. And also, we know now one of the reasons why the concrete was failing in some of these schools was because it was actually expanding and becoming weaker. So it does actually grow. But my shares are growing, so I just wanted to point out 46% up.
Wow!
Congratulations to me and to my very astute family who decided that I should have some shares in concrete. And, of course, it's triggered all the right people. Yeah. They're all going, oh, this just reminds everybody of what an idiot you are. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, right, OK. If that's what you think, you go right ahead.